Can I just start by asking, why do you think Barts Health values exist?
I think they define the organization. It tells you what type of people work there.
The values are simple, they're clear, they're hard to disagree with.
They are a set of principles that you'd like to think that everyone just had innately.
People's values often closely match the values of their families and their community. And that's the starting point. But we will each have the areas that we're stronger at and the areas that we need to work more on.
And those areas that we're not very good at, then when we come and mix, we see in other people. And then you say, I would like to be like that person.
Doesn't mean that we've all got to be carbon copies of each other. The joy about us and about the profession is that we all bring something different to the table.
Having those values that you know everybody is working towards, that probably is the only predictable thing about your day-to-day life in a hospital. And if we feel that that's the standard we want to set, then hopefully our patients will feel that.
People who come in hospital are really nervous, especially for a procedure. You can see the ones who are distressed, confused, or just lost. I do try to stop and help as much as I can.
A smile is contagious, and if you smile at someone, it's very hard for them not to smile back.
Welcoming new staff is a very important aspect as well. Understanding them, supporting them.
If you say welcome to someone, you've got to say something after that, and all of a sudden you put yourself in their position, and that sets this tone inside of you of being more empathetic. They are entering a new world and they are going to need to be assisted.
I took my son, who had a hole in the heart surgery years back, in Barts, and there was this young lady downstairs who engaged me. She made me feel at ease. That lady made an impression upon me, and I said, yes, I think this is the kind of place I want to work.
When things go wrong is when you don't ask questions or you don't engage with people.
We're trying really hard to try and bring patients' voice into everything we do. We might think this is great care, but the patient may not.
There is a genuine multidisciplinary approach. Regardless of where you are in the multidisciplinary team, people listen to what you have to say.
You cannot know everything. Ideas of others could be better than yours.
Once you have that sort of collaborating, you provide the opportunity for you to see other strengths as well too, and see other people's, passion.
We've all got this ability to help or to hinder.
I think in life, no one likes to hold their hands up and say, actually, it was probably down to me, or actually, I was pretty great at that.
Whether it's a budget, a project, or delivering care to a patient, the fact that it comes back to you, and if it doesn't work out, you're accountable. That pushes me to do things better.
Someone says, can I get a glass of water or something else? I would be like, yes, I'll come back with that later. And then I'll go home at the end of the day and I think, I forgot to bring them that.
Sometimes you need to reflect, when things don't go right. But nobody's to be blamed. It's the non-blame culture.
Big part of well-being is how safe and comfortable it feels to be your true self at work.
It's also having respect for each other's limitations. But at the end of the day, we are all human beings.
So those that have been disadvantaged because of background, money, education, race, sex, that doesn't play into the opportunities that they should be offered.
We all rush around and we can all think we're doing the right thing and saying the right thing. But sometimes when someone points something out to you, you're like, oh yeah.
For me, the values are intertangled. Each and every one of them works for each other.
To be able to lean on a colleague, collaborate with them on something that's a really tough situation, to find a smile when you come in, it just helps. It just pulls you through that bad day.
Nice behaviour is so infectious.
Just one word from somebody else can make your day. It can change it completely, which can then in turn change it for everybody else that you're caring for.